Hello again, everybody. Chris Godfrey here. I'm all set to count down this week's 40 most played country songs in the nation as compiled by MediaBase 24/7 for the week ending February 1st, 2025. Got two debuts on the chart this week, but before we get started, let's take a look back at last week's top three. At number three was High Road by Cole Wetzel and Jesse Murph. Number two was Love Somebody by Morgan Wallen. And the number one song last week was Bigger Houses by Dan and Shay. Now, can Dan and Shay make it 2 weeks on top? Let's find out starting right now. Here's the first of our two debuts this week. Coming in at number 40, it's brand new from Luke Bryan. It's the follow up to his number one hit, Love You, Miss You, Mean It. Here's his 41st top 40 hit called Country Song Came On. For a second week at number 39, the latest by Nate Smith called Fix What You Didn't Break. At number 38 for a second week, here's John Party and Friday Night Heartbreaker. At number 37 again this week, Chase Beckham with Everything I Need. Parked at number 36 for another week is Tyler Hubbard's latest called Park. And here's her second debut. It's the follow-up to her number one hit, You Look Like You Love Me. Here's Ella Langley. It's her first solo top 40 hit, second overall. It's called Weren't for the Wind. And with those two debuts, we say goodbye to two droppers falling out this week, Bones and Wind Up Missing You. On to the countdown, up a notch to 34, it's Sam Hunt with Country House. Up a notch to number 33, it's Jackson Dean with Heavens to Betsy. Up one to number 32, it's Scotty McCreery with Fall of Summer. Holding to number 31 for a second week, it's Carly Pearce with Truck on Fire. Up two spots to number 30 in its 12th week on the chart, Josh Rouse with Single Again. In his 33rd week on the chart, he climbs one to number 29, Chris Janson with What You See Is What You Get. Holding at number 28 for the week, Kelsey Hart with Life With You. And from one Kelsey to another, here's Kelsey Ballerini with Noah Kahan. At number 27 again this week, Cowboys Cry Too. Leaping three spots to number 26 is Kane Brown with Backseat Driver. Up a notch to number 25, it's Jason Aldean with Whiskey Drink. Up one to number 24, Old Dominion with Coming Home. Dropping back one to number 23, Drew Baldridge with Tough People. Up two spots to number 22, Megan Maroney with Am I OK? At number 21 for the third week, it's Bailey Zimmerman with Holy Smokes. In his 21st week in the countdown, he leaps three spots to number 20, Kenny Chesney with Just to Say We Did. Up a notch to number 19, it's Zach Top with I Never Lie. At number 18, up a notch, 20th week on the chart, it's Cole Swindell with Forever to Me. Up one to number 17, John Morgan and Jason Aldean with Friends Like That. Last week's number one takes a drop to number 16 this week, Dan and Shay with Bigger Houses. At number 15, up two spots, it's Low Cash with Hometown Home. Up two to number 14, it's Blake Shelton in Texas. Up a notch to number 13, it's Chris Stapleton with Think I'm in Love with You. Up three spots to number 12, it's Dylan Scott with This Town's Been Too Good to Us. And the 11th ranked country hit this week, up two spots, it's Cody Johnson and Carrie Underwood with I'm Gonna Love You. At number 10 again this week, it's Post Malone and Blake Shelton, their former number one hit, Pour Me a Drink. Here's a song that's logging its 30th week in the top 10, 37th week overall on the chart. Still hanging in there at number 9, it's Shabuzi with a bar song, Tipsy. Here's the biggest mover in the countdown, up four spots to number 8, collecting his 5th top 10 hit. It's Riley Green with Damn Good Day to Leave. At number 7, up a notch, here's Post Malone and Luke Combs with Guy for That. Down two spots to number 6 with their number 1 from 2 weeks ago, it's Dylan Marlowe and Dylan Scott called Boys Back Home. At number 5, up two spots, it's Lainey Wilson with 4x4 by You. Inching up one to number 4, it's Jordan Davis with I Ain't Sayin'. Leaping three spots up to number 3 is Jelly Roll with Liar. The number 2 song this week, back up one, is Cole Wetzel and Jesse Murph with our former 2-week number 1 hit, High Road. And the new number 1 song in country music this week, taking just 14 weeks to get here, and this becomes his 17th number 1 country hit. It's Morgan Wallen with Love Somebody. And that is our countdown of the 40 most popular country songs of the week. Join me again next week. Once again, we'll count them down and we'll find out who's got the number 1 country hit in North America.